Kelly, tell me first of all what your institution does.
Liberty Institute's the largest legal organization in the country that exclusively, solely does religious freedom, First Amendment cases all across the United States free of charge for people of all faiths.
Okay. And you've been doing this for a long, long time, and you've seen all kinds of cases, but you have never seen cases like the cases that are coming across your desk now, and this is only the beginning.
Yeah, I think you hit it on the head when you said, most people look at the case coming up, let's say on Monday is when most people think they're going to hand down the same-sex marriage decision, and they just think about it affecting marriage. They don't think about the impact that it will have on the First Amendment and religious freedom. We filed a brief on behalf of, all kinds of national groups, national religious broadcasters, big ministries that people would know about, because we've seen what happens in other countries when they do this, and the First Amendment takes it on the chin. Canada took no time to have hate speech laws and other things, and now Christian organizations can't even come into existence and be like law schools or things like that because they violate the new right. And so I just want people to think about, and I can run through real quickly, if there is a new federal constitutional right created by the court, and that's two of the three arguments, that's what they're asking that they do, then this new federal constitutional right to same-sex marriage will be, immediately the question will be, well, all right, how does this constitutional right compare to this other constitutional right of freedom of religion or free speech? And we don't have to wonder. Some of this stuff came out in the oral argument. The Solicitor General of the United States was asked, hey, look, if this is a new federal constitutional right and that people are discriminating, in the past we've taken away tax-exempt status from religious groups, for instance, who discriminated on the basis of race. So won't we have to take away the tax-exempt status of all the nonprofit groups that disagree with this new federal constitutional right? And everybody thought the Solicitor General would say, oh, we're not going that far, et cetera. His answer was that will be an issue. So you can start with tax-exempt status of all nonprofits who disagree with this new federal position will be open for discussion. Christian colleges, school accreditation will be under question and attack. Faith-based adoption organizations, foster care for providers, federal contractors and grantees, including those with just loans at religious schools, religious staffing at faith-based organizations will now be under attack. Those in the military who don't follow this new agenda will suffer the consequences as well. We're already starting to see those cases.
Kelly, are you saying that?
I could keep going.
Are you saying that a student who gets a loan to go to a school like BYU, for instance, or Liberty University, would not be able to get the loan based on this ruling, or the school would be under pressure to what? How does that work?
Yeah, absolutely. And let me say something. I'm not saying when I list all these that we will have lost all these. I'm saying there's like a battle line opens. One way to put it is, it's not that this case will be the end of the battle. It will be the beginning of the battle. And all these things now are going to be attacked. So yeah, it could say we can't allow you to get a federal loan to go to an institution that engages in invidious discrimination.
Wow.
Wow. But it goes further. Faith-based businesses, which you've already seen, will certainly be under attack. There's all these federal laws that triggers are going to go into place now when they change the definition of marriage. Things like Title VII, which covers employment of anybody who has 16 or more employees, housing and urban development, Department of Labor, think of education, the FCC. There's a lot of people that are thinking about this case, but they're not even thinking about, hey, this might impact my minister that I listen to or watch on the TV or something. Do you really think the FCC is going to allow a license to people who engage in invidious discrimination against this new federal constitutional right?